I feel like I just kind of just start talking sometimes and I don't even really know where my brain is going with the sentence. I just kind of keep going. Hey there, creepy peeps, and welcome to a new movie review. Today we are going to be talking about Split, which, gosh, it feels like everyone has beat me to this review so far, which is fine. I just haven't been able to watch or read any of them yet because I don't like to read or watch reviews before I go into a movie or before I do a review, because I just feel like it takes away from my like unbiased, uninfluenced opinion, you know? Anyways, so I'm sure most of you guys have seen the trailers for this, but Split is about a man. He doesn't really have one character name. He's a lot of characters, played by James McAvoy, who kidnaps 3 girls, and it's, without giving anything away, it's just inherently about the girl's struggle to escape whilst trying to deal with the situation based on McAvoy's dissociative identity disorder, also known as multiple personality disorder or split personality disorder. All right, so yeah, that's what the movie is basically about, if that made any sense. What did I like about the movie? James McAvoy's performance was out of this world, in my opinion. I thought he did so well. And for a lot of the movie, the camera is tight in on his face. Like, there's a lot of close-ups, not only of like the girls' faces, like reaction shots and things like that, but of James McAvoy's face while he's in the different characters, while he's portraying the different personalities. And he just did so well with it, in my opinion. The way he held himself was different each time. The way like his mouth moved and his face moved and things like that was different each time. And I thought that was like, it was just stellar. Definitely blown away by McAvoy's performance in this. And the camera work in general, there's a lot. I feel like the idea of Split is kind of woven throughout the film, especially in like the mise-en-scène and the camera work. There's a lot of isolation between, like I said, there's 3 girls that get kidnapped, and our main character Casey, played by Anya Taylor-Joy, who was Thomason in The Witch. There's a lot of isolation with her, which comes into play and makes a lot more sense at the end of the movie, which I can't talk about without giving anything away. But the camera just like physically isolates her throughout the movie, like from the other girls as well. So I thought that was really interesting, and the camera work was really good with that. I thought there was a lot of respect for, like, a lot of respect in dealing with the idea of dissociative identity disorder and mental illness in general, and people that have gone through traumatic experiences, despite some headlines that I've seen floating around the internet. I thought it handled it quite well. There's a slight touch of the supernatural. It's like a sprinkling, if you will, like a sprinkling of supernatural in there, which I don't think takes away at all really from the message of the movie. I think if M. Night Shyamalan had put any more supernatural elements into it, it would have taken me out of it a bit. I think it was just the right amount in there. So what didn't I like about the movie? I'm gonna sound like a complete asshole for saying this, and I'm the first person to admit when I am wrong. And I harp all the time on M. Night Shyamalan's plot twists, which I never think the plot twists are really bad. I think I'm more just like mad at them because, you know, every time I think about the first time I've seen The Village or the first time I saw The Sixth Sense, I feel like I was just pissed off that he was able to pull one over on me and I wasn't able to guess the ending and I'm just never able to figure it out. So I think mostly I'm just pissed that I can't figure it out. But I was missing the really big plot twist. I was missing the quintessential M. Night Shyamalan what the fuck plot twist. Yeah, that's all I can say on it. There is a, right after the film ends, there's a coda, which doesn't actually have to do with, like, if it were taken off the movie completely, like it doesn't add really to the plot of Split, but it adds to something else. I'm just speaking so vaguely here because I don't want to give anything away for anybody. And I think that was more of like a shocking plot twist, but you're only gonna get it if you're a big M. Night Shyamalan fan, I think. Yeah, that's really all I can say about it. But as far as like the twist within the plot of the actual movie Split, it wasn't a crazy twist. So I was kind of missing that a little bit. And I feel like an asshole for saying that, because as soon as there's no crazy plot twist, I'm just like, damn it, I wanted one. Why should you watch? I think everyone should at least give this movie a shot and watch it once. It's a solid movie. It's nothing mind-blowing or amazing, but it's a solid film, and you need to watch it for James McAvoy's performance, in my opinion. I think he did a fucking stellar job. And I think he did such a good job that I would probably buy the DVD just for the special features. Like if there happens to be a kind of like making of that focuses on his performance and like how he got into the characters and everything, I would buy it just for that. Like I thought the performance was that good. Yeah, so let me know in the comment section down below what you thought of Split, if you've seen it, and how you feel about M. Night Shyamalan movies in general. Are you a big fan? So, can you do without them? That sort of thing. Yeah, and until next time, stay strange.